welcome to our Dear Ati School Edition episode. Ako ang inyong Dear Ati Dianne na nagsasabing ang estudyanteng hindi nakapag-aral ay sa multiple choice umaasa. So we're here today to help you and give you pieces of advice dahil sa kakasimula pa lang ang inyong school year. So, sa mga may problema dyan, makakuha ng pasang-awa o kaya nahihirapan magka-100 sa inyong exam, nasa tamang channel ka ngayon. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. By the way, baka lang nagtataka kayo, bakit nga ba ako may potato corner sa aking tabi? Kasi favorite ko ang potato corner. So, kung gusto niyo pasahin, bigyan mo lang ako ng potato corner. So ngayon, before we officially start our interview, magsa-soundcheck lang muna tayo. So, I have here si Producer Pikachu to help me if okay na ba tayo, good to go na ba tayo. So, Producer Pikachu, okay na nga ba tayo? Can we proceed to our first interviewee?
Pikachu?
Okay, positive naman daw sabi ni Pikachu. So, let's go ahead and have our interview. Meron tayong unang na makakapanayam. Siya ay isang grade 12 student na consistent honor student, both English and Chinese. Wow naman! And she graduated sa Lutatoria nung grade school siya. And currently, siya ang CSA president ng St. Stephen's High School. A Joy Fellowship officer, a dance troupe member, marching band member, and pambato ng St. Stephen's High School sa mga international math competitions.
Sana
At higit sa lahat, her group member ko siya. So, let's welcome Monica Manises. Hello, Monica! Kumusta ka naman so far?
Okay naman ako. Adjusting to online classes.
Oh, okay naman so far yung experience mo sa sa online classes mo?
Okay naman, mabagal lang yung internet.
Magbayad ka daw muna kasi ng internet. Di kasi mo nagbabayad. Ayan, tuloy. Binawian ka na mabagal ng internet. So ready ka na ba, Mon, sa ating questions?
Oo ata.
Okay lang, huwag kang kabahan. Okay, so ito ang ating first question. So what was your biggest struggle personally in doing online learning from last semester? And how were you able to overcome?
Siguro yung biggest, my own study habits. Kasi I usually tended to cram my work. Pero may reason behind that naman kasi. Kasi medyo perfectionist ako. Like, I want all my work to be up to a certain standard. And usually, when I'm not motivated to do my work, like, pag malayo pa yung deadline or wala talaga akong gana, mahirap for me to create something na up to that standard. Lalo na nasa bahay lang ako. So, marami akong stuff to distract me. Like, I could watch shows and play games and tend to put off the schoolwork to a later. Pero may exceptions naman. Pag trip ko talaga yung subject or yung topic, magagawa ko agad. Pero most of the time talaga, I ended up cramming things. So, yung what I did to overcome was just continue doing stuff at my own pace, but also take into account yung deadline. So, pag sure ako na hindi ko kayang gawin lahat ng like 3 projects in one day, hindi ko gagawin. I-spread out ko at least. Or, yun lang naman.
Bakit? Ano ba yung current na inspiration mo para ganahan ka gumawa ng iyong schoolworks?
Yun nga, yung deadlines lang naman.
Shucks, sana all yung pag-iisipin ko yung deadline, parang may inspired ako to do my schoolworks. Pero ano nga ba yung mga interested na subjects? Ano ba yung mga something that, na nag-spark ng interest sa'yo na, gagawin ko na to agad?
My one time, we had to write an essay. Pero the topic was, wala naman siyang specific na topic binigay. So, I chose a topic na interested ako. So, that was related to technologies and computer sciences. So, ayun, nagawa ko naman agad yung essay na yun.
Wow, computer. That's your thing. Okay. Syempre, may second question pa tayo. So what is your most practical advice to all Stephenians as they prepare for the online learning this coming school year?
My advice for them would be to, wag masyadong i-pressure yung sarili nila pag may schoolwork and to
No
just keep,
pressure.
yes, and to just gawin nila yung schoolwork pag binigay sa kanila. Kasi mahirap pag nakamiss ka ng deadline or pag binamiss kang schoolwork kasi malaki rin yung hatak nun. And siguro suggest ko rin na to setting the deadline for myself para hindi ako mag-cram. But pwede naman silang ibang gawin. Like, kung yung iba, they can set up their workspace na organized. Kasi di ba yung iba, pag masyadong magulo, hindi nila nagagawa yung schoolwork nila.
Tama.
Yun lang naman.
So mga listeners, tandaan nyo kailangan may discipline. Kung may deadline, gawin agad ang assignment. Huwag puro series, na maraming distractions ngayon dahil online classes. Open ka lang Facebook, Netflix, kung nga rin kinig ka, pero another pa naka-open ng Netflix. Tama? Right?
Tama.
So thank you for those pieces of advice, Monica. So before we end our interview, meron tayong fast talk. So, kung familiar ka sa fast talk, it's kay Mr. Boy Abunda. So, I will giving you words or parang choices na isa lang yung pipiliin mo. Okay? So, mapilisan tong answer kasi fast talk. So that, syempre, mga viewers can get to, or ang ating mga listeners can get to know more about you. So, ito ang ating fast talk. Mahal mo o mahal ka?
Mahal ako.
Okay. Beauty or brain? Brain. Potato corner or McDo fries?
Potato corner.
Bumagsak sa upuan o bumagsak ng exam?
Bumagsak sa upuan, for sure.
Thank you so much, Monica. And sobrang na-enjoy namin tong kahit na brief time lang to, at least we can, learn something from you. So once again, thank you, Monica Manises. Great day and stay safe.
Stay safe din.
Bye!
Bye-bye.
Okay, so ngayon, pupunta naman tayo sa medyo sporty side kasi syempre, di ba, kailangan balance yung ACADS natin and other stuff. So ngayon, may inimbitahan ako na isang grade 11 student, ABM, na part ng basketball, Team A. Wow! Sana all. Gusto ko rin mag-basketball dati pero hindi talaga tumatakbo. And Fellowship of Athlete Officer siya ng St. Stephen's Parish. And currently, nagsiserve din siya as Joy Officer. Actually, siya nga isa sa mga pinakamatangkad na nakilala ko ngayon na estudyante or member ng Joy Fellowship. And hindi lang siya matangkad, makisig pa at matalino. So, let's welcome Sherwin Lee.
Hello.
Hi, Sherwin!
Hello.
Kumusta ka naman so far?
Ayun, okay lang. Ayun, sa bahay lang. Quarantine eh.
Ano yung pinagkakaabalahan?
Ayun, class na namin. Nag-start na sa school year. And siguro yun, workout lang din daily.
Workout? Wow, wala ka na rin nung nalulus mo bang weight? Nagpapayat ka ba? Nagda-diet ka ba?
Siguro nung start ng quarantine, yun yung naging goal ko na magpapayat. Pero yun, after ng mga mid na, in-stop ko na kasi yun, nagpalaki na ako ng muscles.
Wow, so nagpa-protein shake ka?
Hindi po. Natural lang yung weights.
Oh, natural weights! Wala ko rin! So, ready ka na ba sa iyong mga questions?
Ready na.
Okay. So, ito ang ating unang tanong para sa'yo. So, what was your biggest struggle personally in keeping your routine to stay in shape physically? And how were you able to overcome?
Siguro yung about dyan is, syempre, quarantine, di ba? Hindi na tayo makakapag-train sa basketball sa court na gusto mo. Or if meron ka man sa bahay, syempre yan, lucky ka na nakakalaro ka. Pero hindi mo na makakalaro yung mga teammates mo. So ako, naging tingin ko is nag-focus ako sa sarili ko na this time is an opportunity for me na improve yung mga hindi ko na bibigyan ng time dati dahil syempre pupunta ka ng court, and may papagawa na yung coaches and studies kasi student athlete ako. siguro yun yung hardest part ko for as an athlete is siguro yung pagkakatamad-tamad minsan. Yun.
Tama?
Siguro ang tao ganun eh. Kasi ayun, hindi mo naman nakikita yung yung future, di ba? Before nangyari itong pandemic, parang sa isip natin parang ano na ba yung future ko? Nasira na yung plans ko. Asan yung hope na makukuha ko? Pero siguro yun overcome ko to by knowing that all things may purpose siya. Then it is God's plan for me na rin. Sa nangyayari ito, hindi lang sa akin, kundi sa family ko, sa mga other people dyan. So, siguro yun yung naisip ko na if nag-stop ako ng workout or parang yung physical body ko, ano na next time na yung gusto ko, maging athlete someday, di ba? So, siguro, nag-strive ako na daily ako mag-workout. And, ayun, sa dulo, kahit man, ayun, di pa natin nakikita na wala tournament. Pero, siguro, dun lalabas yung faith na mayroong kada as a person. Knowing that, di mo man nakikita yung mangyayari, pero yung faith mo, naniniwala ka that God has it.
Tama. Galing. Ganda ng sagot mo, Sherwin. Ganda. So now, meron tayong caller para sa ating second question. Ang caller natin ngayon ay si Pikachu. So, ngayon, pakinggan natin. Ano ba yung tanong ni Pikachu para sa'yo? Hello, Pikachu!
Pikachu? Pika.
So, ako na mismo ang magta-translate sa'yo ng tanong ni Pikachu. So, ito ang kanyang katanungan. What important disciplines did you have to be able to exercise or keep your diet at home? Siguro kasi si Pikachu, tumataba o puro kain.
Naging ko lang is, ayun, kain. Normal,
Kain.
I three times a day. Morning, lunch, evening. Hindi na ako parang lalagay pa ng pieces ganyan. Kung hindi inabang ako na palagi yung time na yun, morning, lunch, dinner. Then siguro, minsan, mabawas ako pag alam ko may mga junk food ako nakain or parang sweets.
Junk food.
Yung padagdag calories ba. Then, siguro yung daily rin na workout. May time talaga ako kahit na sa sobrang fully load ng schedule. Bibigyan ko talaga ng time ng workout na siguro 1 hour ako workout. Finally is yung rest. Sobrang importante yun. Kasi yun nga, inisip natin kasi siguro bata pa, di ba? Maraming younger people right now na pupuwet na lang ako sa mga ibigo na laro. And tulad sa isip ko ulit. Parang sa friends. Pero sa totoo lang yun, pagdating natin ng old age or parang may time na sa college, doon tayo magsisisi na wala na yung rest na kailangan natin.
Tama. So, sa ating mga listeners and viewers, so, alam niyo na, huwag puro kain. Kailangan din mag-workout. And,
Pikachu.
sabi ni Pikachu, okay daw, agree daw siya. And, susundan daw niya ang iyong mga advice. Actually, ako bilang iyong dear ate, ay nag-zumba na rin, nag-workout sa hapon after work para to stay fit kahit na puro kain. Okay. So now, before we officially end this interview, meron lang tayong fast talk. So mamili ka lang kung ano ang mas pipili mo. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Mahal mo o mahal ka?
Mahal ko.
Beauty or brain?
Brain.
Potato corner or McDo fries?
Potato corner.
Siyempre, perfect. Bumagsak sa upuan o bumagsak ng exam?
Bumagsak sa upuan.
Okay. So once again, on behalf of Dear Ati, thank you so much, Sherwin, for your time. And thank you sa iyong mga tips about the course and how to keep in shape. Thank you!
Thank you.
So ngayon, meron tayong isang VIP na makakapanayam. Dahil super busy ang kanyang schedule. Pero hindi niya ako tinanggihan nung in-invite ko siya. So sana yung crush ko rin ng elementary, hindi rin niya ako itanggi. So just to give you an idea, siya ang current COO ng St. Stephen's High School. And nalaman ko lang na active siya dati sa Joy Fellowship. Joy Fellowship officer din siya. And nag-care group leader din siya or group C, Sito ng Joy Fellowship. Ito pa, nag-pianist din siya during sa mga summer camps. Wow, sobrang talented talaga. Without further ado, let's welcome Mrs. Margaret Belton.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, kumusta ka naman, Mrs. Belton?
Recently, I think I've been daydreaming a lot. You know? Ito yung dream ko. I'm dreaming that I'm out by the beach and relaxing, chillaxing in the hammock these days.
Nagagawa mo naman ba, Mrs. Belton? O nasa dream lang talaga siya?
Daydream lang talaga.
Daydream.
Yes, yes. Since March 9 kasi wala nang tulog eh. Morning till midnight.
Oh, midnight.
Yes. Just to make sure our students are continuing with in receiving excellent education at St. Stephen's High School.
Pero Mrs. Belton, nandiyan pa rin ang iyong beauty kahit na hindi ka nakatulog.
Ay, talaga? Thank you! Hindi ba flattery yan?
So, Mrs. Belton, are you ready for your questions?
Sure.
So, here's your first question, Mrs. Belton. What practical advice will you give to our Stephenians who might be listening so that they not only survive but also thrive in our online learning this coming school year?
So, actually, I will be sharing some advices during orientation. So, I won't repeat those advice, but I'm just going to share with you some really, really good books that you need to read, students. Okay? It just recently came out. It was created by this very popular principal in the US. So, allow me to share my screen again. So, here's Principal Jerry Brooks.
My rewrites of some classic children's books for them to be more relevant for the pandemic that we're in today went so well that I've decided to expand that, and I've rewritten some Dr. Seuss books that will have to do with the pandemic that we're in. Everybody loves Dr. Seuss. So I wanted to share with you these new rewritten Dr. Seuss books. This first one's a Horton book. He's going to do a really good job during the pandemic. This one's called Horton Flattens the Curve. That's right, he's washing his hands and he's staying inside. Horton's working to flatten that curve. I love Horton. Here's a good instructional book for all you that you can read with your children's. There are some Clorox wipes in my pocket. See, he got rid of that walk-it right there, and now he's carrying around Clorox wipes so he can wipe everything down.
Important.
Isn't that going to be a great learning book? I love it. Here's a classic one. One fish, two fish, red fish, 6 feet apart fish.
Social distancing.
See, these fish are learning how to do some social staying away from each other. Isn't that going to be a great one? You need to read that one. This is in honor of all them parents that are having a homeschool right now. This one's called Pop Loses All Control. That's right, them children are going crazy. They're hopping on Pop. They're not paying no attention to no lessons. Guess what Pop learns at the end of this?
Be nice
he
to your
he learns how to do a
parents
behavior chart.
and teachers.
Now he carries it into kitchen and carries it into the living room, and he's got a behavior chart. Here's another homeschool book that you're going to love. Mama implements 2-hour nap time.
Don't we
That's
all
right.
love
All of a sudden,
that,
our children in the
right?
whole world are taking 2-hour naps every single day. Here's another Horton book. That's an educational book. Horton hears a bunch of parents with their children's at the park. He wants to know why you're at the park, and so do I. Your children are coughing and spreading the corona all over the place. Get home. Play in your backyard. This is going to be a great Horton book. Here's one everybody can relate to. How the Grinch Stole My Spring Break. That's right. We all thought we'd be on the beach right now. Now spring break is some Captain Crunch and Doritos sitting on the couch watching the Netflix. There you go. Here's another good one. I'm not getting out of bed for the Zoom meeting. See, I know this is most of you. You're sitting in your
That's
bed
all
with that
of us,
computer
I
sitting
think.
on your stomach, and you got some background looking like you're in an office. Get out of bed for that Zoom meeting. Everybody can relate to this one. Here's a good one, too. It's a horror story. Sneezes and other horror stories. These are the sneeches and they're sneezing, or don't be reading this one at night. It'll keep you up all night long. Here's another good one. There weren't no one out on Marlborough Street because they were all inside. Not playing basketball, not going to the park, just saying. Here's a good one, too. Close your eyes real tight, maybe it will all go away. Yeah, I got some friends that are doing like this, thinking it's all just going to go away. It ain't. And this one, Marvin K. Moody, will you please go inside? I hope you like my new Dr. Seuss books. Order them on the Amazons.
It's a nice video.
So, students, go get yourself one of those books.
Yeah. Meron kasi tayong caller, si Pikachu. May question kasi siya.
Oh, okay.
So, let's try to hear it from Pikachu. Hi, Pikachu.
Hello, Pikachu.
Pikachu, Pika Pika, Pika, Pika Pika.
Yes. Thank you, Pikachu, for that question. So, Mrs. Belton, ako na mismo magta-translate ng question ni Pikachu for you.
Sure.
So, ito ang kanyang question. While we will not meet our teachers face to face, they're already hard at work, learning new technologies and recording video lectures. So how do you think our students can help support our teachers during these difficult times?
Okay.
Parang gustong tumulong ni Pikachu. Tama ba, Pikachu? Gusto mo maka-help?
That's very good, Pikachu.
You.
Sobrang gustong daw niya talaga maka-help.
Yeah, because it's true, Pikachu. You're so smart. Our teachers have been working so hard just to make sure that they're prepared and that students like you would be able to maximize your learning even if you're at home. So medyo seryoso tayo. Okay, students, how can you support your teachers? Number 1, submit work promptly. Number 2, if you're not able to attend the live session, please promptly inform your teacher and make sure you also give a good reason. Hindi yung dahil late night and you woke up late. Okay, so no late night. Number 3, exercise proper netiquette. Okay, be respectful of your teachers when you're doing live sessions. Be cooperative. And also be nice to your classmates. Okay, because cyberbullying right now is so rampant. Okay, so I hope you will be a good, godly example. Let no one look down on your youth, right? I think it says somewhere in Timothy, do the hard things. As a believer, I know it's very difficult you will stand out as a Christian. So be nice in cyberspace.
Yan. So sa ating mga students out there, so let's be nice. And yun nga, exercise, netiquette. Since kasi social media ngayon and puro online, medyo nagkakaroon na ng problem sa mga students when it comes to being nice to other people. So they need to be sensitive enough them, syempre, sa classmates nila and teachers. So, Pikachu, ano masasabi mo, Pikachu?
Pika Pikachu.
Sabi ni Pikachu, itatry daw niya yung best niya na gagawin niya, like maging nice siya sa mga teachers niya and sa mga classmates niya. So, Mrs. Belton, before we end this interview, meron lang akong questions. It's called Fast Talk. So, I'll be giving you choices.
Oh. Okay.
And then you just need to choose which one is your answer. So, are you ready for this Fast Talk?
I'll try my best.
So, here's the first one. Mahal mo o mahal ka?
Mahal mo.
Hala, lagot kay kami, Mr. Belton. Beauty or brain?
Brain.
Potato corner or McDo fries?
Potato corner.
Perfect. Potato corner. Bumagsak sa upuan o bumagsak ng exam?
Bumagsak ng exam.
So, Mrs. Belton, on behalf of Dear Ati, we would like to thank you for personally, accepting our invite na kahit na super busy mo talaga, like with school preparations, meetings, and other stuff. And we wish you all the best and sana makapag-rest ka na. Nahit lang na sa daydream mo kung hindi talaga makapag-rest ka na and chillax. So again, thank you so much, Mrs. Belton. Have a great day and goodbye!
Goodbye. Thank you too.
So our first episode of Dear Ate School Edition ends here. But do not worry, kasi meron pa tayong second episode na ipapalabas sometime soon. So abangan niyo yan. Kaya keep posted lang kayo by subscribing to our channel. So sa muli, ako ang inyong Dear Ate, si Ati Dianne, na nagsasabing, ang taong busog ay masarap ang tulog. Bye-bye!